body, your soul. The pressure's rising high, the atmosphere's so right. Free, 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 free,
Ever since its inception about 15 or 16 years ago for Jesters Care for Kids, it's been the pleasure of Paddy Mail and PMTV to support them. Well, tonight we're doing that yet again, but it's not a kids event. This is an event, well, specifically for adults. They've been out on the golf course all day. We're here at the Links Hotel in Soy Bocao for the 4th Links Challenge. So this is the 4th year they've done it. All the money raised today goes to Jesters. Let's go in and check it out. Okay, in a moment we're going to speak to Mike Cotone. He's one of the partners here at the Links. But meanwhile, it's our old friend Woody. Woody, how are you?
Great, Paul. How are you?
I'm good. Now listen, this is the 4th challenge, but you didn't play golf today.
No, I didn't.
Do you play at all?
I don't.
Okay.
I chilled out with Chili.
All right, okay.
You met Chili?
Yeah, I met him.
Yeah,
All right.
Had a
Okay.
nice, beautiful day.
All right.
Very relaxing.
So, well, Mike will give us the sort of details, but how did this all come about?
Well, this Mike's an old friend, first of all, and when they got it into this the Links here on Soy Bocao, they wanted to get into the charity, wanted to join our charity, and you may remember we had him there at the blind school.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah, 4 years ago, and I think that was the hook. And since then, they've been doing these golf tournaments. Platinum sponsor, which means at least 100,000 baht. And this is the 4th one, and by my mathematics, I think it's about 470,000 they've raised in 4 years.
It's phenomenal.
It's wonderful. Yeah, and it's the first thing. It's the first fundraiser of the year too, so that really.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean,
nice
you know,
too.
everybody thinks about Jesters, and they think, you know, the family day, the kids' day, and then of course your events at the Amari,
Right.
which aren't just fundraisers. I mean, they do make a bit of money, but they're kind of giving back to the community. But this is the really the thing that sort of sets off the whole charity.
Yeah, it's our sponsors. Yeah, that we're lucky to have them. You know.
All right, joining me now, as promised, is Mike Cotone. Mike, nice to see you again.
Good to see you too.
I'll tell you what, you're not getting any shorter, are you?
I'd say you're not growing either, but
I know, you know.
we're
Listen,
both growing old.
well, unfortunately, but you know, like they say, it beats the alternative. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You're right.
Right.
That'd be the alternative.
So, Mike, how did it go today?
Wonderful. I mean, we didn't get as big a turnout as we wanted in number of people, but the generosity from the donors and the people that golfed today was unbelievable, and it was almost better than last year.
Well, interesting. Actually, I was speaking to Woody off camera beforehand, and he said it was a really nice crowd. It was really relaxed, and because sometimes if you have huge numbers on a golf course, I mean, there's a bit of pressure on, isn't it, to all get round?
There is. There's a lot of stress in trying to coordinate and make sure everything's right. I even forgot tonight. I left my golf clubs at the golf course. So trying to get back, get the food set up, but also dealing with large numbers of people and foursomes. So for today, we ended up with 9 foursomes, 36 people, and last year we had 126 people. So quite a difference, but actually very, very surprising outcome today.
So tell us, where did you play, first of all?
Kalkio.
How was it?
It was wonderful. The greens were in great shape. It was beautiful. It was overcast most of the day until about the last quarter of the day, and then the sun got a little bit hot. But it was a beautiful day for golfing.
So good conditions. So the numbers were down in terms of the people that attended, but what was the financial outcome at the end of it?
So and this year we did something a little bit different. Last year we did a lot of advertising, we did banners, we made hats, we spent a lot of money on different areas. This year we said, you know what, we're not gonna ask for sponsors, we're only gonna ask for donors, people that really want to donate to charity, and all we're gonna do is donations and prizes. So we took part of the money for donations, and we had wonderful gifts, and it just really turned out well. So even though we had the smaller crowd, more money went to the donation. So bottom line, we ended up with 91,250 baht going to the charity. That's from me to Woody.
That's fantastic.
So it is.
How does it? I don't want to compare, but last year it was nearly 4 times the amount of people.
It was.
And what was the income last year?
It was only about 30,000 baht more last year. So
this is maybe the way to go then, really, isn't it? 'Cause I'm sure the guys who played had a better day, not without all the other guys there.
We had a good time last year. Every year we've done it, we've had fun. But to me, this year seemed a lot more fun because the smaller group, it was actually more personable.
Now, what about the prizes that you've given tonight? Because some of them, and I see you had like a TV and stuff like that. I don't know if that was a sponsored prize, but I assume that some of the prizes were donated as well.
Absolutely. Half of the prizes were donated.
A special thanks to anyone in particular?
Well, just key donators that donated a large amount of money that made this successful. Nevada Club, Woody with TQ, and the Jesters both donated. Trying to remember all the people. Homer, our other partner, our third partner, who couldn't make it because he's working right now in Japan. And then even a lone golfer, Doc from that was here golfing last year, couldn't make it this year. He's in the States, and he sent 10,000 baht donation. Said, hey, here, give it to the charity. So.
Well, that's awesome, and that, of course, that starts the impetus to get you guys off the ground, and let you get the whole thing organized.
And let me say both too, IPGC, Stephen Beard at the Haven, they donated several beautiful golf bags that you saw that we gave as prizes, and also the golf pub, so Patio Sports Club. So we had, members from everywhere, and one last, so I don't forget it, Eddie Beard and Rich Man Poor Man, who donated food and also one of the prizes, a stay at his hotel. So those are the major contributors, and when you have good prizes and just a lot of people that want to come out and have fun and donate, it turned out great.
So who was the winning team today?
The winning team was Joe McCardell and his group. So.
Did they whip everybody else's asses or what?
Oh yeah.
But
my group came in fourth, so we didn't come into the money.
All right. Okay. Well, listen. It sounds like you've had an awesome day, and congratulations. Keep it going. Woody was saying earlier we're talking about where the money's going to go this year and everything. There's no doubt that there are less people around. People have got less money in their pockets, so it would have been very easy, given the economic situation, to say, well, let's not do it this year. But fair play to you for keeping going, because it's these are situations beyond our control, of course, what's going on.
Yeah. So you know what I can say is, if it's hard times and it's low for the end of high season right now, everybody knows it is low right now. I mean, the business owners that I know. So if it's hard time for us, what is it for the charity? What is it for those kids? What is it for the School of Blind? if it's hard for us, it's even harder for them. So if I have my group of friends that come over on this vacation annually, and we want to give back to the community, and so I can't thank all the people that showed up here, everyone. If I forgot to mention anyone, it's you guys. And last year our donations, I think, ran a school for an entire year. So I mean, there's a lot of people that, yeah, right. There's a lot of people that can't fathom that. They don't understand that. So I love this, that we're giving to charity.
Well, it's great work, Mike. We're going to leave it there, but as Mike says, this is going to be a lean period. It's starting now. We're feeling the aftershocks of what's been going on in Bangkok, here in Pattaya. But as Mike rightly points out, if it's going to be hard for us guys who are in business, think of how that snowballs onto the different charities, and of course specifically the ones that Jesters support, like the Fountain of Life and the School for the Blind, the School for the Deaf, and everything. So, food for thought. Mike, thanks very much. Nice to see you again. This is Paul for PMTV. Bye-bye.